We do have some breaking news. Nvidia did release their earnings, so let's jump to that. It was a double beat. They beat
Wow.
revenue by over 3%. They were expecting, or analysts were expecting, $79 billion, and they ended up coming in at around $81.5 billion. EPS beat
Nice.
by over 6%. Analysts were expecting $1.76, and it came in at $1.87. And let's see, and the stock is down roughly 2.5% for hours.
After hours. Interesting. A double beat is no longer good enough for Nvidia. Um,
There you go.
now, now, granted, the beats were as a percentage of revenue and percentage of profits were 3% and 6%, which is respectable considering the dollar amounts that we're talking about. So, the Nvidia just beat revenues by roughly 2 billion a quarter. If you annualize 2 billion a quarter, that's like roughly $8 billion. So Nvidia just beat revenue numbers by roughly an $8 billion sized revenue company.
Right.
That's an interesting way to sort of like look at it, right? Um, you know, if they bought a company that was generating $8 billion worth of revenues, it would be the equivalent of what they just beat by. So
Right.
it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's massive numbers. It's almost hard to wrap your head around how big the numbers are.
Right. And if you annualize, what was their EPS, earnings per share?
$1.87.
$1.87. That means like if you annualize that, assuming zero growth, that's roughly $7.50 of annual profits per share. And what's the price point right now?
Price point after hours is $218.
So 218 divided by 7.5 is trading at a PE of roughly 29, right? Like it's not an expensive stock. It's pretty impressive. I mean, I don't own any Nvidia, so I have no reason to be sort of trying to pump it or dump it or whatever. Like I basically am just a fan watching from the sidelines. But it's not an expensive stock, and it just continues to crush it every quarter. It's amazing.